in some of our research, we have come across, some market women who are very angry at this report, because they are like, some are beginning to, fight anybody that comes to the market for market research, if somebody, I get put on now, no matter how you inflate, somebody get put on really. And what we see these days is that when somebody is really to punch you on the face if you're not ready to agree with what they are saying, basically. So, as a society that wants to grow, is there a need for market research? Now, my stand is there a need for the press to be free, truly, free? Is there a need to ask more questions about COVID-19? Is there more to COVID-19 than you and I know? Do journalists all over the world need to do something about COVID-19, or even about journalists being arrested, basically all over the world, Middle East, then China now? Like, why do these international outlets refuse to get vaccinated? Remember that this is Street Report on Ebona, the 103.5 FM. I am Martin Ifeanyi Gregory as number the first, and this is about being the conscience of the society. And the numbers to call to join this conversation, if you will, is 08063 599866 or 08096661035 or 08094441035. And remember that you will have to hook up with me on Facebook at Martin Ifeanyi Gregory Metal, or on YouTube at Hip Hop Came Home for more reports. Meanwhile, we need to take a closer look. At the reason why most of these outlets refuse to take the COVID jab. We need to take a closer look at that, Let me start with Novak Djokovic, the current world tennis number one, who did not get the chance to defend his title at the Australian Open. Djokovic never disclosed whether he has been vaccinated against COVID-19. The world's men's tennis number one had his visa for Australia revoked after he was granted an exemption from COVID-19 vaccination rules to play in the Australian Open, prompting anger from Australians and a political role. And his deportation back to Serbia prompted anger from the Serbian government and political role as well. And this is what the Serbian star, who is 34, has got to say about COVID-19 vaccination. He made his resistance to jabs clear in the past. In April 2020, before COVID vaccines were available, Djokovic said he was opposed to vaccination and later clarified his position by adding that he was no expert and would keep an open mind, but wanted to have an option to choose what's best for his body. Now, during a Facebook Live, he explained that he wouldn't want to be forced by someone to take a vaccine to travel or compete in tournaments. Meanwhile, Djokovic's home country, Serbia, half of Serbia, are vaccinated against COVID-19. In his book, Serve to Win, Djokovic described how in 2010 he met a nutritionist who asked him to hold a piece of bread in his left hand while pressing down on his right arm. In a nutshell, Djokovic is not somebody you just tell to do things. You have to give him good reasons to do that. Now, he's been defended by fans and, Serbian politicians. The visa dispute has really galvanized anti-vaccination activists, although Djokovic has never supported their, more extreme positions in this matter. Free Nova sign and hashtag is now on. And as a matter of fact, you can join the conversation online with that hashtag, Free Novas. Now, Djokovic is not the only athlete that is anti-vaccination. He's not in support of vaccination, but he is seen as a hero in some quarters where it is believed that vaccination violates liberty. But for some people, compulsory vaccination violates the liberty of the people to move, to make choice of what they want, you know. But government that is very much concerned for the lives of the populace and wants us to go and get vaccinated, you know. So have you forgotten? Do you remember that this is Street Report on Ebona, the 103.5 FM? I am Martin Ifan School Gregory as an number the first. Groove to this one when we get back, no more on the atlas that refuse to be vaccinated.